The other day I was searching through mountain landscape photos for a project I've been working on when I came across this photo. And the reason it stood out to me, aside from the fact that goats are just incredibly cute, is that the way the goat is actually looking at the camera is kind of like he's saying, hey, 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 hey. So I immediately saved it to my computer, and then like any human being on the internet, I went down a rabbit hole of searching for more photos of mountain goats. And my god, they are the cutest things I've ever seen. I abandoned my mountain landscape project because I just had these images of goat illustrations in my head. And after hours, and I mean hours, of searching for goat photos, I have a full folder of awesome references, and somehow I just sort of came up with the idea of doing a goat comic. And so this is the first one I've done, and I'm going to take you through how I made it. Taking the idea of the first photo that I found with this goat just popping into frame and saying, hey, I just came up with a really simple, probably not very funny comic strip idea. Just about this happy goat just saying, hey, hey, how are you, hey, and then just delivering a small little line. And the last frame I wanted to be just a ridiculous, funny close-up picture of the goat smiling, because when I was searching for mountain goats I come across some photos where it was just a close-up of the goat's mouth and it just looked adorably cute and just goofy looking, and it just stuck in my mind. And with the background, I just wanted it very simple. I went for pastel colors and obviously just some general shapes to indicate mountains and a little bit of sky. So I'm using Photoshop for this. I probably should have done it in Illustrator now that I think about it, because I came across the problem where I was reusing some of the assets that I'd drawn, because I didn't want to draw the goat like 10 times over. But what I found is when I'm doing the line work in Photoshop, if I want to reuse that asset at a different size, it also shrinks or enlarges the line weight, and I'm not sure if that's the kind of effect I want to do. If I was to use Illustrator for this, I could resize some of the assets and I could keep the line weight at the same thickness, but I'd already drawn it in Photoshop and I just didn't want to redraw it again, so I just stuck with it the way I had it. So the smaller goat at the start has got a thinner line weight, but I think it still works. So I've got quite a few ideas for this goat comic, and what I haven't got is a name. I need a name for the goat comic and a name for, firstly, this first goat, but I do have a few other characters in mind, and I also don't have names for those. So if you have an idea for a name, please drop a comment below and let me know. Please don't use the name Billy. That one is ruled out. I am vetoing it. Let's be a little bit more creative. I was thinking Gruff, but I really want to also involve people watching to sort of help develop this comic, if you know what I mean. And if you don't already follow me on Instagram, you can see I've already posted the comic over there, and I'll likely be posting them there before I get videos out, although I may not do a video of the comic each time. We'll see. It's a work, like I said, it's a work in progress. I'm just beginning. I've just suddenly got these goats in my head, and I just have to do a comic about them, and I'm really happy with this first one. I hope you like it. It's probably not the funniest thing you'll ever read, but I hope it inspires you, and I hope that you now have an appreciation for mountain goats like I do. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, because as well as art videos, I'm planning on doing a lot more creative videos like making things, and I'm really excited about some of the plans I've got for that. And if you don't already follow me on Instagram, you can see lots of my past artwork there, and I'm also on Twitter, so please subscribe. Hope you really enjoyed watching this. I do appreciate everyone who subscribes and watches my videos. It really helps me out. So I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.